Before we went into my into my eating routine, what I did in a day, I will share with you the progress from last week very quickly, just a checklist. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Michalina, and today we are going into discussing the progress I've made for the past 4 weeks of preparing for a bikini competition. So I spontaneously decided 4 weeks ago that in 8 weeks I'm going to challenge myself and prepare myself for my first ever bikini competition. I think it's a great time to start, and I kind of felt like, okay, I love going to the gym, but I want a challenge. I want to do something extra. I want to learn how to pose, which is giving me a lot of the feminine part of a bodybuilding, because when we are so much in masculine, when we're building the muscles, we very often forget to be graceful, to tap into that feminine energy of admiring our work. We very often take that for granted, but to pose, to present yourself is as important as and having the confidence as exercising. Confidence is also a muscle, needs to be exercised, and the posture, my posture has improved massively for the past 4 weeks, and I think it's because I made it a goal of this competition. So basically, because I am learning how to pose, I can't be, hunching my my shoulders and hunching over in general. And it's been the first time actually in quite a while since I was paying conscious attention to how I carry myself, and I started massaging very hard certain parts of my shoulder. And it's unlocked. Like, I finally feel like my muscles at the back, at the middle back, like the one like very close to the spine, they've been activated, and I feel much more open. I feel like I can carry much more weight, and it's just amazing. It's improving me so much physically and mentally, so it's all been great. And here you can see the pictures of myself from the beginning of the bodybuilding competition till now. And now, before we went into my into my eating routine, what I did in a day, I will share with you the progress from last week very quickly, just a checklist. So I was only 0.1 kg, and I know why it could have happened. It could be first of all because I was bloated on a day when I do check-in, and that's why, like, I even with my clients, I tell them that don't hold yourself back from doing this check-in just because you feel bloated, because then you miss that day when you check in yourself and start to be honest with yourself and have some compassion for yourself, because that's a part of the process as well. But just the feeling of feeling bloated shouldn't stop you from taking these progress pictures. So I did that, and it showed that I lost 0.1, but it could be that next week, when I don't feel bloated and I feel amazing, it's gonna be like 0.5 or even more. So I can't wait for that. As long as I feel good and I'm doing my best, it's all good. So in terms of training, I did all the trainings, completed all 5 trainings, and I so very much improved on my 5k run, because that's how I do my weekly cardio. It's supposed to be like 40 minutes, but I sometimes do a little bit of cardio before I start my gym session. And then I did my last 5k run in 21:49 minutes, and I improved from 20 to 21:49. It's crazy. I'm very happy and proud of myself. It was because probably I ate breakfast before the run, which I don't usually do, but well, we are getting better, so that's all that counts. Very happy. for this, and now I completed my step count every single day. And nutrition is where I could have fallen off track because I was moving houses. So my first meal in house was actually like a pure student meal. I had, listen to that, noodles and beans. Uncle, no, not Uncle, Heinz beans, no sugar. Not even cheese on top, just noodles and beans. How ridiculous is that? But we actually got along quite well. I seasoned it well, and yeah, it was bearable. But I couldn't just to count calories. I know approximately, I can eyeball food and know how much calories it has, because now I've practiced so much the calorie tracking that it's so liberating, so I can live and eat whatever I want and still approximately know how much I consumed. So I'm very grateful for that skill I have. But I could have gone over calories, and I was also a little bit tensed, maybe excited and stressed at the same time. Like moving in, it's could be a challenge. But I'm all settled now, so ready to... I am smashing my week right now, because I'm telling you about my last week. This week is going well so far, and I've recorded for you my meal prep routine, and then what I eat in a day, or when I'm prepping for a bikini competition. And the last thing I want to say, it's how much calories I'm consuming currently. I'm consuming 1780 calories per day. So this video is gonna be in total this amount of calories. So it's basically like a summer cut, and staying on top of my training, step count, nutrition, sleeping well is key. So I'm sleeping very well this week, as I took free time from my 9-to-5 job. The weather is amazing. Been going to the beach and relaxing, listening to podcasts, books. So it's been all good and great. And the upcoming things that are about to happen tomorrow, I'm going to the appointment with my hairdresser to see what kind of extensions I want, and I always wanted extensions. So I'm very happy to be doing that. I'm very excited for that appointment tomorrow. And then my bikini is coming in the next 2 weeks. I've booked the self-tan, the makeup is sorted, the hair is sorted. The only thing that's not sorted is my jewelry. I can't pronounce that word. But you know what I mean. The earrings, I would love them to match my outfit. And I've got one posing workshop. I didn't say anything about posing, so I've been practicing posing. I've been watching people posing, or the ladies posing, and that is very, very important actually, because as I watch them, I can imagine myself doing the same thing, or at least take the inspiration from them and incorporate these moves into my routine. Like someone has something unique to offer, and I also been noticing that everyone has different patterns they move in, the different technique, different personality. It's important to put your personality into your training, into your nutrition, into your whatever you do in life, into your posing as well. So that's what I've been learning recently, and I got one workshop coming up just before the show, and it's a group workshop, just so I know how it looks in a group, how I will be moving in and out on the day. So excited, and in the same time, sometimes the nerves kick in, but then I always come back to why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for myself, to boost my confidence. I've improved my posture. I've got a motivation to go on a cut, because it's sometimes not very easy to be on a cut when you don't have a strong why. Because why would you cut calories if you don't have a goal in mind, you know? So I'm very, very excited and happy for you to see my routine, and so hope you will enjoy, and then see you next week. Bye bye. So I begin my morning routine from putting some incense on just to make a nice atmosphere, and I start with drinking a glass of water. It's very important. And then I drink my coffee and my green tea. You need to try it with an oat milk. And for breakfast I've got 2 Weetabix. I pour the water all over it, mix it up with protein powder, and then I add some milk, some almond milk, and I mix it up thoroughly before I start cutting my banana. I add half of the banana, and on top I put next frozen blueberries and peanut butter. It's super yummy, nutritious and filling. You can top it with cinnamon as well. And right after my breakfast I go and pose and exercise, of course, at the gym, and after the gym I treat myself with a protein snack, and I begin to make my lunch and a meal prep. So first I start with fry light. I put all the chicken on the pan, add some salt and pepper with garlic, and I begin to peel the ginger as well as garlic first, and cut all the peppers through the seeds. This is kind of my strategy, how I cut the peppers, all different colors, because that's going to add a lot to the taste, to the make the meal visually pleasant. And I put everything in the bowl. I then cut all the ginger. I put half of it, I didn't take all of the ginger, and then two garlics. You can also use a garlic press to make it easier on yourself, but I wanted to show 2 options so you can choose for yourself. And then I make some broccoli. I love the, you know, the long stem broccolis. They just taste different. And pour water all over them. It's pre-boiled water, and I boil it extra afterwards because it saves time. And then I make a sauce. That's a life changer. So it's 2 spoons of soya sauce, 1 spoon of sriracha, 1 spoon of ketchup, and then mix it all together, and at the end add 5 grams of seeds, sesame seeds, or I've got like mixture of different seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame and sunflower, I believe, and I mix it thoroughly, and half of that sauce goes on the chicken. That's going to make it so tasty. You don't even have to season it, you just use this sauce, mix everything thoroughly, and enjoy it later. It's honestly divine. So yeah, that's I mix it thoroughly here, and then we're gonna wait for me to finish, and then yeah, it's done. On the same pan then I use fry light again, and I fry the remaining vegetables, pepper, and in the same time I also boil 2 egg noodles, 2 kind of servings. Then I mix it all together with fried peppers, and I add the rest of the sauce and put everything in the bowl. And then I add chicken on top and the boiled broccoli, and it tastes divine. So high in fiber, high in protein, super yummy and satisfying. You're gonna love it. I will put macro next to it, and you can make a meal prep. I made a meal prep for 4 days, and that saves me time, money, and I'm sorted with my nutrition for the next 4 days. I love to finish off with some high protein snack. I add 230 grams of Greek yogurt, and I top it with all kinds of fruits, raspberries, blueberries, also peanut butter, salted caramel peanut butter this time, and some cinnamon. And then I go for a walk to the beach. It was such a sunny, beautiful weather. It's not always like that, but I was lucky. And I was cheeky as well. I bought some Diet Coke because I felt like it. And of course I do not only rely on Diet Coke, I do drink my water 2 liters at least per day. And then finally for dinner I've got toast with beans, grated cheddar and tikka masala chicken. It's super easy and quick to make, so we mix the beans and cheddar together, and on toasted bread you put chicken tikka masala 60 grams and then top it with the pre-made mixture of beans and cheddar. And then you put it in the oven for about 20 minutes or 12 to 20 minutes, and it's all done and ready. And at the end of the day, I love drinking my peaceful ashwagandha tea and do some treatment on my feet just before I go to sleep. As you can see, guys, preparing for a bikini competition doesn't mean that it needs to be a chore, and the meals don't need to be only chicken and broccoli and salad all day long. As long as you know how much calories you need to be consuming, you can be creative, plan your meals out, treat yourself when you feel cravings, because the worst thing you can do is to be depriving yourself of something that you crave. If you do deprive yourself of something that you crave, you're gonna be craving this more. So I do not recommend that, and I do recommend making actually creative meals that resemble sort of takeaways. For example, the beans and cheese and tikka masala toasties, they taste like, honestly, like chips, but they're super healthy and protein based. The protein Greek yogurt tastes like ice cream, and the Thai chicken, it's super healthy and low calorie because it doesn't have much oil. So you can make it work for yourself, and I hope that this video today was value to you, was an inspiration for your own bikini prep, meal prep, whatever your goals are, and I shall see you next week. So bye bye.